In the heart of Rio de Janeiro, in an apartment where the scent of pão de queijo lingered and the distant sound of samba floated up from the street, a sacred ritual was unfolding. It was 9 o'clock, and the Souza family, along with their neighbor, Marcos, were gathered. The television glowed with the opening credits of Coração Chamas, Heart in Flames, the newest, most dramatic novela das nove. But there was a problem. Clara, the youngest daughter, who had been away at university, was lost. Gente, quem é essa? She whispered, pointing at the screen where a woman in an elegant gown was silently weeping in a mansion. Who is that? And why is she crying in the rain inside the house? Is there a leak? Her cousin, Pedro, gasped dramatically, clutching his chest. Meu Deus, Clara, you don't know? You've missed everything. He stood up, his energy filling the room. Pega a pipoca. Get the popcorn. This is not just a story, it's a universe. And so, Pedro began. He was not just explaining, he was conducting a symphony of scandal. Okay, vamos lá. That, he said, pointing to the weeping woman, is Antonia. But she was called Marisol when she was a poor orphan in Salvador. She's crying because she just discovered the man she loves, Rodrigo. He gestured wildly to the screen where a handsome man in a suit scowled. Is actually the half-brother of the man who ruined her adoptive father's feijoada stand 20 years ago, which was a cover for a secret diamond smuggling operation that used acarajé baskets as transport. Clara's eyes widened. Sério? Calma, que tem mais. Wait, there's more, Pedro continued, now using coffee mugs and fruit from the center bowl to represent characters. This lime is Rodrigo's true love, Camila, who is a brilliant neurosurgeon but is currently suffering from amnesia selectiva and thinks she's a capoeira instructor from the 18th century. Marcos, the neighbor, chimed in, unable to contain himself. Aí, mas ela só perdeu a memória depois do acidente de helicóptero. But she only lost her memory after the helicopter accident, which was caused by this banana. He held up the banana. This is Sergio, the corrupt agribusiness magnate who is secretly Antonia's real father. The living room transformed into a war room. Clara's aunt, Tia Lucia, began drawing a family tree on a notepad, but it quickly spiraled into a web of arrows, question marks, and little hearts. Esquece avo. Isso aqui é labirinto, she muttered. Forget the tree, this is a labyrinth. Pedro, now in his element, began acting out key scenes. He became Antonia discovering the secret documents hidden in a panela de barro, clay pot. He reenacted the dramatic courtroom scene where a surprise twin was revealed. Ele temem irmão gêmeo. É cliché, mas funciona. It's a cliché, but it works. He mimicked the signature, olha, look, of the villain, a slow, menacing turn toward the camera. The story spilled beyond the novela. They explained the actor's real-life fofoca, gossip, the writer's habit of basing villains on his exes, and the national debate on social media, Team Antonia versus Team Camila, that was more heated than discussions about the national football team. But the real plot twist, Pedro said, lowering his voice, is the mocinha, the sweet maid, Julia. He pointed to a side character on screen quietly cleaning a vase. Presta atenção nela. Pay attention to her. She hears everything. She sees everything. She is the ponto fora de curva, the outlier, the wild card. For Clara, the convoluted plot became a crash course in Brazilian emotion. She learned that in a novella, a single glance could carry the weight of 10 pages of dialogue, that an inheritance dispute was never about money, but about honor and familia, that every character, no matter how minor, had a historia, a backstory of lost love, hidden poverty, or a dream deferred. The weeks turned into a shared project. Clara was no longer just watching, she was investigating. She'd call Pedro during commercial breaks. E aí, será que o testamento é falso? Hey, Do you think the will is fake? They would debate theories with the fervor of detectives. Tia Lucia started a WhatsApp group solely for sharing clues and memes about the show. The climax of their adventure mirrored the novela's own. During the 2-hour season finale, as Antonia and Rodrigo faced each other on a cliffside, a stunning location in Fernando de Noronha, the entire family and Marcos were on the edge of the sofa. Julia, the maid, as Pedro predicted, revealed herself as a secret investigator, bringing down Sergio the banana magnata with a hidden microphone shaped like a coccinea. When the final, tearful reunion kiss happened against the sunset, the living room erupted in cheers and happy sobs. They had navigated the labyrinto together. Later, cleaning up popcorn bowls, Clara understood. The novella wasn't just a show, it was the glue. It was the shared language of absurdity and passion that connected her aunt, her cousin, her neighbor, and her. It was a nightly exercise in collective imagination, where the lines between fiction and family blurred beautifully. Pedro put a hand on her shoulder. "Entendo agora?" he asked softly. "Do you understand now?" Clara smiled, looking at the scribbled family tree, turned labyrinth on the wall. "Entendi. It's not about remembering every twist, it's about being twisted up in it, together. In Brazil, some families go to church together, or play football together. The Souza family and half the nation unraveled glorious, outrageous stories together, finding their own real Coração and Chamas in the shared glow of the television.